very much. Thanks, and good morning to everybody.
Good
Good morning to
morning to
everybody
you.
too. Well, I believe everybody's staying at home and keeping themselves safe. So
We are trying, but you must really feel proud of yourself that you said you're going to have a faith concert. You had it, you raised the bar, gave everybody pressure, and that's the result we are seeing.
this Jim is, I wouldn't say I'm proud of myself, but I'll say it's the kind of direction I get from God, and it's a blessing, And I believe most of us are blessed like that, I'm not the only blessed one here. I believe most artists like me are blessed like that, and they can also do the same or even do much better than I have done. So I think it's something for the industry. It's something that I want us to also learn from the industry. And I'm not the only person to bring out an idea like this, but since I've done it and you guys are congratulating me, I'll just say thank you and God bless you so much.
And you're a businessman. You told me that. I told you that, and I'll call you Mr. Businessman Shatta Wale. You decided to put this on YouTube, stream on YouTube. But you gave your fans some credit. But I am intrigued by the idea that you know that YouTube is a source of making some revenue. Tell me about that.
Well, most people don't know much about, the monetization when it comes to YouTube, but, I know some of my colleagues know about that, and it's business as well, Sometimes we just on social media. So, like me, when I see people on Instagram, Facebook, just, posting content, without making money out of it, I feel like, this is business. Like everything around the world right now is business, and me putting my concert on YouTube has been great because at least I can make some money from there and also share it with this coronavirus victims that we have, or even to the less privileged, the foster homes, and that's the whole idea. That's why I even did it on YouTube. So yes, I'm a businessman and I like to make money.
We saw a different Shatta Wale on Saturday. I have friends who were telling me that now there's no way the argument of Shatta cannot play a live band thing will surface ever again. Tell me how long it took you to rehearse with the high school band and why you decided to prove a point to go live.
High school band, that's a Shatta band. That's my own band.
That's your personal band? Oh, okay, because I saw down ground in there. I thought it was a high school band. Oh, I didn't know you had a personal band.
All the equipment were my equipment. I actually bought it for this occasion.
Oh, the network is about failing us. We pray that we get Shatta. Okay.
That I have,
So,
hello?
We can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
You can hear you now.
Yeah, so the equipment like that you saw were my equipment, from the drums to the guitar to the keyboard and everything, and some cameras around, and it's great. Like I really spent a lot, to really have this concert, and it's crazy. So it didn't take me much long to rehearse, we are in a game whereby there are politics here and there, so I don't blame people when they say I can't play the live band because I know what and where to do business. Sometimes people say a whole lot, Shatta, why don't you play live band? But I tell people I can't go and play live band when it comes to a big concert, maybe at the Independence Square. I can't play a live band when it comes to a stadium show when the setup is not right for me. I can't play a live band when it's an outdoor show in maybe Osu or Nima Street. But I can play a live band when it comes to like the conference centers, the fantasy domes, maybe some corporate bodies, maybe TV3 hosts me on TV for maybe music. I can, take my time because that's where we're going to get like good outputs. But most of the times, because of the politics and, people's favoritism here and there, they always say Shatta can play the live band. He's not a good artist. But as I'm talking to you right now, I'm in my studio. I'm a producer. Like I produce my beats. So someone who produces beats and can play a live band, then I don't know what kind of musician he is. So people shouldn't be surprised. I didn't take too much time to even rehearse. All I wanted was them to get the beats and the instrumentation right so we can, perform. And that's what, they did for me, and, we just got it right.
So was it deliberate to prove a point that let's end this argument for once? Let's see a different Shatta.
Well, it wasn't deliberate to prove a point, but I felt because of this coronavirus season and the way people are, seated at their homes, I wanted them to have a relaxation of mind, just to see me perform, not the Shatta Giddy Giddy type, jumping on stage and sweating here and there. But, you know, just for everybody to have that vibe, that feel of me, and listen to the lyrics that I pour out. So the main thing was for people to get the message that I was sending across. So all the songs I performed were really strong songs, and I would really want people to even go back and listen to the lyrics of the things that I was saying. So it was basically for me to share, you know, the word of God, like I always say to people, you know.
Prophet Shatta. You know, but one thing I noticed during your performance, because I joined in the people that watched, was your shout to the president. And constantly you were shouting to the president. I've had different schools of thought. One of them is that you had to seek permission from the Flagstaff House. So constantly you had to acknowledge them. Tell me why you kept shouting to the president, and does that thought that you had to seek permission have any grounds?
Well, apart from me, you know, respecting the rules and laws of the country, and apart from them giving me, you know, that permission, because I wanted, you know, some few tags for my team that were going to work with me, talk about the light band and the camera crew, and, you know, I really got that support from that side. But apart from that, I'm really watching.
And somebody is distracting you. Ignore that person and let's have a good conversation.
Apart from that, I'm really watching that side of the president, that he is thinking so much about the country. He's trying his possible best to make sure, you know, we conquer this COVID-19 and he's trying so much to make us feel comfortable in these times, you know. And I think the constant, you know, press releases, or let me say, him coming out to speak to Ghanaians is really making me, you know, feel proud of him. And, you know, I really told my people that, my crew, that this is the kind of like governance we want, you know, a president that really cares about his country, a president that really wants to see the country survive. You know, he made a statement that people should stay at home and they should be safe, because their government as a body cannot save lives, but to save the economy, they have strategies and tactics to really, you know, save the economy. And I really love that vibe, because that's very happy, that's very, you know, krawit, what must I say. So that's what I mean. I always tell people, this president we have now currently is not an old man, he's a guy. This is a young guy trying to get to the young guys out there. So I just want to say kudos to him for his support. And, you know, I pray God gives him long life to really give us this kind of messages and really push us to where we want to go to. Because his governance is, I'm really understanding why his dad was even one of the, you know, leaders in the country. Like he talks about experience. Like he's doing things that is of like, okay, my papa you be there, and I'm continuing what my dad did, and I'm really
so it means that you've been impressed by the president, but it took COVID-19 to get you this impressed. A few months ago, this is a Shatta who was calling the president to order and all that. What happened? So COVID-19 brought the difference.
You know, like now, you know, I feel we need love. Now I feel we need unity. I feel we need togetherness. And from where I am seeing him come from, you know, I see he has a different, you know, mentality altogether, and I'm really now picturing him like a president. Like I'm seeing him like, oh, okay, so it means like presidents can do like this. Because check the whole like of Africa. Some African countries are not doing what he's doing. Like some African countries are not, like presidents are not supporting the way he is supporting us, but he's making sure that we are safe. He's making sure, see the policemen in town, see the soldiers in town, like they are making sure there is law and order. And that is what I love, you know, that is what I want, because I believe sometimes when we have, you know, understanding between us, like from the government and the people, we can build this country well. And that's what he's trying to do now, making sure that we have that connection, like we and the government are one and we are doing things right. And I think he is right this time. Maybe I might have bashed him a few times, because my ghetto people have been complaining sometimes when they are hungry, you know, so I have to talk for them. So that one there, you know, it's politics, yeah, understand, you know, Shatta politics.
Great. Shatta Wale, having raised the bar this high, before we went on, I was telling you that it would look very impossible for any other artist to actually match what you've done. Are you ready to host them this time around, so that you give them, you know, a shoulder, so that you have a similar concert, so that it's an all artists or your favorite artists or your children in the game coming together to do another concert? Are you willing?
Yeah, I'm willing to, but all I want to say is Ghana artists need to, appreciate who an originator is. Sometimes we like to fight for, kingship and me I do this and me I do that and stuff like that. But if somebody brings an idea like this, I believe we all can come together and support it. Like as I'm saying right now, there are artists some who are trying to distract this whole thing that is happening. They are not even saying it. You don't see most artists even tweeting about it. That Shatta, yo, you've tried. We have A-list artists who are not doing what is supposed to be done right because they feel, oh, why be the entity against you? Yeah. But you see, sometimes when something is positive and we can all push it up, we can do that. I was talking about beefs some other time ago, and people were saying, as for Shatta, he loves beefs. As for Shatta, he loves beef. But right now, go check on the internet. Like, artists who were like, I love beef, are enjoying beef because now they say they are doing something on Instagram and this one is beefing this one, this, and it's yes, but it doesn't bring money. And I know how to beef and make it money so we can all get money. So, I'll just advise Ghanaian artists to just start learning from, seeing somebody like an originator, an inventor, somebody that they can look up to so we can all learn something. That is why our industry is not growing because I believe, our old people talk about our predecessors. I've done music, I've done stuff, but we don't follow it, But me, I'm the type of person that I always say, I don't forget where I'm coming from, so I know where I'm going. For instance, if I say I followed Yogi Doggy to learn dancehall, and now Vibes Cartel is my greatest icon in dancehall music, then you should know that I've never forgotten where I came from. I still will call Yogi Doggy anywhere I stand. But there are artists who come from other sides of life, but when you ask them, where did you, learn this thing from? They tell you, no, God gave it to them. God gave it to you, yes, but let's try to appreciate and, give applause for, people when they've done like the right thing so we can all grow up.
Is that to say that none of your colleagues have called you to congratulate you on this one?
Oh, apart from Medical, and Chris Wado, none have called me. And I'm happy about it because, Medical and Chris Wado and me, we are the only rich people in the industry. The rest are just our, servants.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Shatta Wale, so you'll be calling for people to appreciate originality. I want to understand perfectly well what is it that it is for you that is originality that you want them to appreciate so that in case they've slept on it, let's wake them.
The business side of this whole industry. I get what I'm saying because they are not seeing the business side, and that is my problem. Like, if I can tell you point blank that I had to put 400,000 to organize a show like this in my house, then you should know that Shatta really works hard to make sure he gets things done right. Are you getting me? Like, anything they see around me, you think, oh, it's bragging, well, here too, no. When I even buy a car, they say, oh, I went to rent it. That I hear stuff in town, and I go like, oh, wow. So that's how you go see this thing. They are forgetting the business side of this whole thing. Ghana music industry, or let me say, the musicians alone are too much of, comic-like, creators. Like, what they want to do is just laugh and think of fame, like fame. But fame is not going to buy us houses. Fame is not going to check our medical bills. Fame is not going to pay our bills for us. So I just want them to know the business aspect of this whole thing, because if they don't really study the business aspect, that is going to make us really lose. And that is where they're going to see me like, maybe I'm yet to know, but they are failing to ask me, Shatta, how are you doing this? Can you teach us? And I can say, yeah, because I'm speaking to university students, I'm talking to people on the streets, I'm teaching them how to save money, I'm teaching them how to live life. But the musicians themselves feel like, oh, we are here to know, oh, Munjan, we are better from here. There's no way. Shatta Wale, I'm the only artist who has gone down for 10 years and has come back. No Ghanaian artists have gotten that record. So if I'm doing something, they should know it's like Akufo-Addo having his father as a president and he coming to be a president. It's experience in life, no doubt about it. That's what I'm saying. So that is what they should start learning from me. That is what they should start asking me. We should have meetings. Like, we should forget me say, me I'm this, me na me say, I brought this, I brought that. You brought it, all right. But what impact has it created in the industry? Has it given us money? No, because me, I use my brains to make money. So how has your own help? There are all our artists who say, I've signed this one, and those artists are even poorer than the artists that they said they've signed. And it's serious. But when you talk about this, they will say, Shatta do Okasa, do Okasa. And I like it. It's the truth, and God knows it's coming from my heart. And I just want them to know I love them. That's what I'm talking about. This is a problem that we have to solve, and I believe we'll solve it in Jesus' name.
Okay, so you've made reference to something that I want to ask you. I asked you this briefly on radio. Let's go back to that conversation where you talk about people having beefs. Now, the first I want to ask you before I go to what I asked you on radio on Saturday is Sub-Zero. Your name has been drawn into Sub-Zero.
What is Sub-Zero?
Okay, you haven't heard Sub-Zero. You haven't seen stories around that. There's a shot that has been fired at you from a song that Sarkodie has done and all that. You haven't heard that?
When did you release that?
Last night.
Oh, at this time of COVID-19. At this time of Sarkodie wants to be at this time, like when people are dying. Sometimes see when I tell you, because I've not heard this, and I'll start looking for it now. Because you see, sometimes when people like, even when I hear this from like, people like, industry people, I go like, wow. So people are supporting Sarkodie at this time of COVID-19, when people are dying at the hospital, when the president is trying to cure people, when the president is, people are on quarantine. Sammy Flex is there for like 17 days now. They've not released him. It's like people are in jail. People are talking about beefs now. Like Sarkodie is talking about beef, and the industry is happy. I'm disappointed though. At this time, I don't think. I thought you were going to tell me he's donated some few things to some needy people. But if Sarkodie has really thrown a shot at me in this time of our life where people are dying, where people need help, then I think that is where I'll come in and say, you see, when I talk about people not making enough money, and if it was me, they'll tell me I need attention at this time. If it was me, people will say, Shatta, don't you think you need attention because you think your brand is going down? My brand has never gone down. You get what I'm saying? And rap, I say rap. Rap, highlights. So rap is not going to even stand strong. That's why sometimes, if people like Sarkodie do this at this time, I blame Reggie Rockstone for even bringing rap to Ghana, because he himself, he has not made an impact with rap. Are you getting me? So if you tell me Sarkodie has thrown a shot at me at this time where people are dying, what is he trying to mean? Like, what is he trying to say? Can't he wait? Can't he make us plan a beef? Like, and you see, this is why I talk about business. People don't plan the beef, so they don't make money. Like me, I always say this, like Samini, if Samini has really realized long time ago, we would have made money from our beef. See this thing that happened between me and Stoneboy. Later, see where it ended as court. Because people didn't understand it, so people will bring guns and come and start trying it. But I have not done that before. This is not me. I am doing business. If you don't understand, ask me and let's do the business. But at this time, if you tell me, Sarkodie has thrown a shot at me.
Quickly, let's do Mansa Musa and let's go. We are waiting for that with your icon, Vibes Cartel. Everybody is waiting for it. It trended on social media for a long while. Tell us about it.
Well, Mansa Musa is one great track that people should watch out for, And Vibes Cartel has been my role model when it comes to dancehall music. I believe a whole lot of people are waiting. I had to travel to South Africa to shoot the video, but because of this coronavirus, so we just giving ourselves time. Maybe when it comes down a bit, I'll go with my team and we'll go shoot a video. But it's a great song. Mansa Musa talks about the richest man ever in Africa, in the world. Because he was rated as one of the richest men in Africa in the world. At a certain time, and Mansa Musa was over 400 billion dollars worth, kind of thing. And it was a great idea coming from Vibes himself, and he really loves the song. And I believe we're going to promote it and push it hard. But yeah, all the people that love Vibes Cartel should also, pray for his freedom, because that's what I am fighting for. I am also standing for Vibes Cartel's freedom, because he's one great artist that dancehall has ever gotten, in Jamaica. Like, he's rated #1. Like, even though he's incarcerated, he's still topping charts. He's still, his songs are everywhere. When you check iTunes, #1, and I believe this one icon, I followed a lot. So even though he's done some few mistakes, I believe the love I have for him will never stop. I just want to see him as that positive guy that has taught me real dancehall, and I'll still continue to push his works.
Thank you very much, Shatta Wale, for making time for us this morning. We are very grateful to you. Congratulations once again for the Faith concert. And we can't wait to see you take the proceeds, like you're saying, to the needy.
Very soon. I'm going to invite you, so get ready.
All right, thank you very much. And that's dancehall artist Shatta Wale speaking to us there. Let's come.
Yeah. This is your boy, Wale Music TV. Send subscribe my share, so wanna subscribe him. If you wanna click bell no do, na me the video be out tomorrow. I want the first person ever share. If you wanna drop a comment was so. Wale Music TV, yes, Shatta Wale ni TV, I ever more Shatta Wale ni news. Na update, everything be a friend Shatta Wale who be a once a back on the more platform me do. Into bomb more than subscribe, next share, no brother, and I was system who edumede in Wale Music TV. Video be able post and what they be a by Shatta Wale. Inti say Shatta Wale no fan quoting there, blend bete good news, blend never share, never subscribe, no brother, and I was system who edumede in the more platform me do. Video be able post and what they be a by Shatta Wale. Inti say won't the day Shatta Wale fan quoting there, blend bete good news by Shatta Wale. Ne bomb than share, no brother, and I was sister. Who edumede in Wale Music TV. Thank you.